I love it. I love it. It's my passion. It's what I do. It's my love, I would say, cheerleading. I'm Jose Cano, and I'm the head coach at Cano All-Stars. All-Star cheerleading is just competition. It's like being in a private team. You know, all our students are from different schools. Some go to private, some go to public schools. And they're here specifically to compete in cheerleading competitions. We don't cheer for schools. We don't do anything, just compete against other all-star gyms. I mean, despite its stereotype, cheerleading is very demanding. Competitive cheerleading is very demanding. And it's not for just a wuss. You need to have real balls to like be in it. I've been able to do a well-rounded program that is, you know, it's more than just a competition team. It's more like a real family. Like, it's what I've always wanted my kids to be. You know, I think they do it with a lot of respect and a lot of pride. And I think that's something I always wanted to personify onto my kids. You know, not to be cocky, just, you know, just work hard and show people with your talent, not by words. Yeah, we go to regionals first, and then we go to our state competition, which we're state champions, those again. And then we go to nationals. Well, right now in Cano All-Stars, to be in our program, it's like a $5,000 a year commitment. One of my kids, she wanted to go to private school, but she had to pick between going to private school or being here, and she picked being here. So I thought, you know, wow, that's how much you want to do it, then go ahead. You know, I have some kids here that just, they got a job in high school just to pay for this. You know, when I was in high school, I had to go roadblocking, which is when you ask money on the street, and I would do a backflip for $1. But my parents couldn't afford it, but I would make sure like every single weekend I would make like around $50, and at least I knew $200 were coming from me. And that was just by just standing on the street and doing a backflip for $1. When I got offered a job here coaching, slowly and slowly, you know, you can, like, I think I make as much as a lot of my friends do in an annual salary, and they work 80 hours, you know, sorry, 40 hours a week, and I work less than 20 sometimes, you know? So it pays off. It's right now, it's what's helping me get through school. And there are those days that I can't stand, I don't want to have kids, I hate cheerleading, but 95% of the time, I love my job. I love coming to work. I love it. I would not have it any other way. You know, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have kids, you know, and in a way I feel like I've had a lot of kids. You know? From time to time I'll run into one of my girls that I first started coaching when I was 18, and now me being 24, and they're like 18, 19, and they're going out and they're around my age. You know, they look at me and they'll remember something I told them, you know, and they'll still know it, you know. And like I think I had one of my old students, she came up to me and she's like, Jose, the way that you coached me is the same way like I've lived my life, you know. She's like, I try hard and I try to show people, not tell them anything, just show them, and it feels good because sometimes I think as coaches you don't realize that you really touch these kids. I think Vegas will be a once-in-a-lifetime, you know, trip. That's another thing, you know. A lot of these kids, some have never even gotten on an airplane, and cheerleading is the reason why they're actually, you know, starting that, you know. And I think for my little kids, the ones that are 8 and 9, they're always going to remember this and look back and think, you know, I was on Cano All-Stars and we got on a plane to go compete, so it's pretty good. Yes, I think this is my second home. It really is. I mean, I've cried here, you know, like, I've been super excited here. It really is.